Hi, you guys. It's so nice and quiet. The kids left a few minutes ago, and it's so, you'll sit here and go, it's so dull around here. We need some life in this house. It's kind of, bleh, it feels empty sometimes. And then you get life into it, and when life leaves, you're like, it's time to rest. I'm tired. It's been a busy, busy weekend. They came in Friday about 8:30, 9 o'clock, and it was busy. It was busy. Lindsay and the kids ended up staying up late to watch a movie, and then Junior ended up staying up till 4 a.m. That's one of the things I was talking about in the video that you couldn't hear, that wasn't meant to be. But he stayed up, I know, till 4 a.m. After it, probably, because he was wide awake. I don't know what I got a hold of, but Friday night I went to bed feeling sick, and I woke up in the middle of the night, well, in the middle of early morning hours at 4 a.m., and I was very sick. And I came into the living room to check on them before I went and lay back down, and Lindsay was asleep, and I guess I said something to Jay, because when I walked in the living room, he was at one end of the sofa, and Rennie was at the other end asleep. Jay was at one end, and all I could see was his waist, from his waist to his feet. His head was planted under the cushion, and he was doing handstand. I don't know what he was doing. And I said, Jay, what are you doing up? And it was light. I didn't say much, but it was enough to wake Lindsay up. Or she didn't really wake up because she didn't remember saying anything. But she was like, what? Huh? But, 4 a.m. And Saturday, he was Mr. Crank. But I said, not at my house anymore. Oh my goodness, no more of that. He was cranky. Thank goodness Uncle CC did some errands. He had some errands to run, and then I had one errand that I got him to run so that I could work on other things for the big dinner. And he did that for me, and he took Jay with him, and that was so nice. And Lindsay worked her rear end off. She cleaned our yard from top to bottom. She took the pool down, put all the pool supplies and stuff up. We had chairs that we kind of had looped kind of around the pool, and she rinsed those off and moved them around to our front porch, and just really made the yard a billion times better looking. And it's its last manicure job for till spring, but it looks a million times better. But she worked so hard doing it. But she actually doesn't mind the last one, because it's not hot outside, and she kind of enjoys that. But she really cleaned it up, picked up sticks, and just really did a lot of work to that yard. It looks so much better. And to the carport area, because she's been bringing stuff, and we've been putting stuff out on the carport to get ready for a yard sale that just ain't gonna happen, people. I'm gonna call Goodwill or I don't remember if it's Boys and Girls Club. I got their phone number, but I'm gonna call them and say, here it is, come get it. I think they have a scheduled pickup in the neighborhood, but I forgot what day that's on. So I don't know. But I gotta find out when that is, and I can just set the stuff out, and they can just come and pick it up, because it is a ton of stuff out there. There are several boxes out there for her, some boxes and bags from us, some bags from her. It's just a lot of stuff that needs to go, because there's no way. I'm just not gonna have a yard sale. So it looks much better outside. Dinner went well. The cake turned out good, tasty. The decorating was kind of iffy, but it tasted really good. And the sour cream chicken enchiladas turned out good, and the rice and the beans. I took refried beans and put a couple of good tablespoons of sour cream in there, and chopped some green onions and put some cumin in it, and then put some cheese on top and baked that off. And it was really, I'm not a refried bean eater, and I fixed them like that, and they were really good. They were really good. And the kids ate them, so it was good. Everything turned out fabulous. So Uncle Susie had a nice birthday, and he's waiting to see if his family's forgot. They haven't called yet. So if any of you guys are watching this, Dee and Mom and them don't watch this, but his sister and his brother and his sister-in-law, call him. Let's see. Trying to think if there's anything other to tell. Lindsay's got 2 dogs now. Lindsay and the kids have 2 dogs now, and the younger one, I think, is the same make and model. Not the same model, but the same make of the first dog that they got. But it's younger, and it chews on things, and it chewed my husband's $100 pair of headphones up. Not good. And it also, it's just a chewer, and it was not a good thing. But what you gonna do? You can't do anything, really. So the cats were totally annoyed by this. We had 2 cats, 2 dogs, and 4 adults and 2 children in this little tiny house. Can you say nerve pill? It was chaotic at points. Fun at most of it, but there was a few times it was like complete and utter chaos. But it still turned out good. Still was okay. The cats were not happy about those dogs in their house. Not happy at all. And I'm talking about, these dogs are, it's not these cute little poofy dogs like Waldorf. It's these big, what I grew up calling outside dogs, because they're so big, you know, outside. But they were in the house. And Thomas was not having it. They could have the front of the house, but if they came past the bathroom door, Thomas attacked. And Thomas backed them all the way up to this end of the house, under the kitchen table, backed them up, attacked twice. The older dog didn't mess with him, but the younger one did. And it's this huge dog, and Thomas comes out, claws, and he attacks. He doesn't just hiss, and he attacks. He's like, I gave you the front of the house. You do not come past this bathroom door. I will get you. So they're not sure that the dogs have left for good yet, so they haven't come out of Shaw's office. They found a place in Shaw's office, and that's where they stay during the daytime, and at night they go into our room. But yeah, they're not happy, and they have still not come out because they still aren't sure that they're going to backtrack and come back. So yeah, complete and utter pandemonium. So, but we made it through it, and all is good. And their mother had to spank Well, she had to spank Jay before they left. He got a mouth on him, and then he threw a fit because she got on to him, so he got a spanking. And then he came in here, and he was mad because he got a spanking, and you understand that, just to a certain extent. But when he has another fit, and he's in the 3rd grade, guys, it's, yeah. So he got another little spanking from me before he left, so he was not a happy camper, but he still didn't want to leave. It wasn't a vicious spanking. He had on these big breeches that I'm telling you, they're 2 or 3 times too big for him. I don't know where they came from, but they're huge. And so it never touched. It was touched the pants. Didn't really get his rear end. So before they left, he rolled down his window and he wanted a kiss and a hug. And then he decided, well, it'd be better to open the door. And he opened the door and he said, "When are we coming back?" He wanted to come. He didn't really want to go. But of course, part of that was probably because he was mad at his mother too. So, but oh, goodness, I don't know. There may not be a Vedfam 15. I may be toe up on the sofa or the bed or something, catching some rest. Guys, I apologize for this video. I'm just tired and I'm just rambling and dragging. But, trying to think. Yeah, Vedfam 13 video. It was... I started trying... I remembered about 20 minutes after 10, I was like, oh, crikey, I haven't done a Vedfam video. So I did one, and the dogs had pulled the cord, not chewed on it, just knocked it out of the side of my computer, and I didn't know it, so I got it filmed, I got it done, and then, because I was doing it quick cam, that's what I've been doing lately, but I did it quick cam, and yeah, computer goes off, loses it, it's gone, can't get it back. So I did it again, and what was it? And Lindsay got in it, and she showed her dogs, and she talked, and it was really sweet. And then that one failed to upload, and then we did it again, and she got in it and talked again, and we did the whole video. And I previewed it, and there was no sound because I didn't have the button pushed on the microphone. So then we did it that last time and uploaded it, and was so happy, and it processed, and I was like, yay, and got it uploaded, and I named it, and I was like, okay, go meet the world. I named it wrong. I named it Vedfam 14, and I did change that the next day, because I was like, Vedfam 14, that was Vedfam 13. So I changed that, and then I got to reading comments, which I haven't answered back to, because I took that one down. But yeah, it had no sound, and then it had some sound in the middle, and then it cut out again. Or it started out with buzzing, and then a little sound, little talk, and then back to nothing. So I just don't think it was meant to be. I mean, that many times. So what was wrong then was that the wires were wadded up, and it was pulling on the connection to the laptop. And my microphone is wanky anyway, and just a little bit of touching or pulling on it causes it to buzz. And so I guess it was doing that, and I guess I repositioned or something, and it let off that tension a little bit, and you could hear us, and then it was crap. So sorry about Vedfam 13, guys. I tried.